Picture this: a city erupts in raw, unbridled joy, strangers hugging, car horns blaring, a spontaneous carnival of collective euphoria. Now, imagine a meticulously stage-managed event in the most powerful building on Earth, filled with VIPs, yet it felt utterly sterile. What made one a masterclass in genuine public connection, and the other a stark lesson in manufactured enthusiasm? This isn't just about sports or politics, it's a deep dive into the business of emotion, the psychology of crowds, and why some events ignite the human spirit while others fizzle out. Today, we're dissecting two wildly different public spectacles: the New York Knicks' recent playoff victory celebration and a White House UFC fight night, to uncover the surprising truths about creating real engagement versus just going through the motions. The lessons here apply to every leader, every brand, every entrepreneur. The final buzzer sounded, and Madison Square Garden didn't just erupt, it exploded. But the real story wasn't just inside the arena. It spilled onto the streets, transforming New York City into a massive, orange and blue tidal wave of pure elation. Think Times Square, Herald Square, Flatiron, a spontaneous sea of screaming fans, high-fiving strangers, chanting, dancing, climbing lampposts. There were no permits, no official stages, no pre-planned entertainment. This wasn't organized, it happened. It was the raw, immediate, collective emotional release of decades of passionate, sometimes painful, loyalty finally paying off. Can you bottle that kind of energy? You don't. You unleash it. This wasn't marketing, it was a phenomenon, a testament to genuine, earned devotion. What does it take for your brand to inspire this level of organic passion? Now, pivot to a vastly different The White House. The opulent setting, the red carpet rollout, a meticulously curated guest list featuring politicians, celebrities, and top-tier fighters. The intention behind the White House UFC fight night was clear: project strength, excitement, and a connection to a popular, powerful sport. But something was undeniably missing. The energy felt constrained, almost sterile. It was an invitation-only affair, behind barricades, far removed from the general public. The cheers, while polite, lacked the visceral, guttural roar of a live stadium crowd. The atmosphere felt more like a formal reception watching a sporting event on a giant screen, rather than being part of one. It was a production, a carefully managed show, not a raw, immersive experience. Here's the core contrast, and it's a critical business lesson: the Knicks' celebration was a grassroots explosion, driven by a shared history, collective suffering, and ultimate triumph. It was authentic. The White House UFC event, however, felt like a top-down initiative, designed to project a certain image, to engineer an emotional response. It was artifice. Think about it: one was a direct, natural response to a deeply shared emotional investment, the other was an attempt to create an emotional response through staging and celebrity. Why does this distinction matter so profoundly for business? Because consumers, employees, and the public can smell insincerity a mile away. You cannot fake passion. You cannot fake genuine connection. Trying to force enthusiasm often backfires, leading to cynicism and disengagement. But wait, this isn't just about public events. It's a critical lesson for any business trying to build a loyal following or inspire a team. Why did one event create lasting positive buzz, and the other just noise? The Knicks celebration tapped into deep psychological needs: belonging, collective identity, the thrill of shared victory after a long struggle. It was a shared experience that bonded millions, and people will recount stories from that night for years. It became a cultural touchstone. The White House UFC, while exclusive and high-profile, lacked that communal bond with a broader public. It was a spectator event for an elite few, not a unifying moment for a city or a nation. For businesses and leaders, this is a crucial insight: are you creating experiences that foster true connection and shared purpose, or are you just putting on a show? Genuine engagement comes from shared vulnerability, shared struggle, and shared success. It's about a collective journey, not just a performance. This isn't just about marketing, it's about building a movement. So, what's the undeniable takeaway from these two wildly different spectacles? The Knicks moment wasn't bought, it was earned through years of effort, strategic decisions, passionate players, and a deep, unwavering connection with their fanbase. The White House event, despite its immense resources, star power, and presidential backing, struggled to replicate that organic, electric energy. The answer to our initial question, the difference between joyous and joyless, lies in authenticity and genuine connection. True joy isn't planned, it's a reaction to something real, something earned, something shared. For your brand, your leadership, your product, your team, focus relentlessly on building genuine value, fostering real community, and earning that emotional investment from your audience. Don't just put on a show, be the show that people genuinely want to be a part of, because they feel a true stake in your success. If you want to understand the dynamics of power, influence, and genuine connection in the modern world, and learn how to apply these lessons to your business, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss our next deep dive into what truly drives success. If you're finding these insights valuable, hit that subscribe button right now. Join our community dedicated to dissecting real-world events and extracting powerful lessons for your business and leadership. Don't miss out on future deep dives. The Knicks reminded us that when people feel a true stake, when they've walked the journey with you, their celebration is unstoppable. The White House showed us that even with all the power and pomp, you can't fake that feeling. Choose to build something real, something authentic, and the genuine cheers will follow. Stay authentic, stay engaged, and we'll see you in the next video.